Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Days, the Minecraft series where we are building a solar boiler tower today. Yeah, so last episode I actually got these and I'm going to be making 6 of these because I feel like I can make 6 of them. Also, we're going to be using the induction smelter to make some aluminum because you know what I don't have a lot of? I have like 24 aluminum ingots and we need to solve that very quickly. Using, where is it at? Where is that? I think I have some of the stuff in here. Aluminum. Let me find that. Alright, I got my aluminum going, so we're gonna be quadrupling that. I don't have enough sand. So the induction smelter here is actually tripling the ore. Because I'm not actually using rich slag as the flux for the induction smelter, so I'm just using sand. Yeah, so we're actually gonna put together a solar boiler plant today, and there are some things I messed up with it, which I'll explain later on, and I do eventually fix them, but it's not anytime soon. Oh, you can make a regular wrench? Why would I want that? I want like a cool wrench. I want a mirror wrench. Yeah, look at this thing, mirror adjustment tool. That is something we're gonna need. And also, I have a good place to put these things where it's not gonna mess with my weird builds. I don't know. Does that look weird? Looks kind of cool. It's not finished yet, though, obviously. And I'm thinking we can put it right here. Because the back of my house is pretty ugly and it needs some work. So let's get started clearing this area out. You know, I should totally be building a nuclear reactor back here, but and not this stuff. But, we're making a solar boiler plant because it looks cool. And also is kind of cool solar power. Yeah. Blue solar panels? You show me one of those and I'm literally gonna just, I don't know. They're ugly. Get those out of here. I want a solar boiler plant. That looks cooler. Unfortunately, we have radiation poisoning from last episode when we went to the Nether. It won't get in the way of anything unless we get attacked. Which I hope that won't happen. That really is unlikely. Except for these cacti, they seem to be attacking us very regularly. Of course, it doesn't matter because I could just, like, literally punch them and they would die. Get all this nature out of my pockets. What the heck? I didn't ask for any of that in my pockets. I'm only here to destroy the nature, not collect the nature. You know, this is kind of something interesting to me, and it, like, the actual solar boiler plant. Like, why would you use this compared to, like, a regular solar panel? And, honestly, I didn't know at first, but then I put my head into it. And I started realizing that, in some places, you couldn't use this thing because it would freeze. Probably. I don't know. Like the water inside of it could freeze. Like, if you put it in, like, Alaska, that probably wouldn't work. Or the mirrors would get covered in ice. And that's probably why they don't use solar panels there. Of course they might, I don't actually know these things. I'm just speculating, but it would not make sense to put solar panels where there's gonna be ice, you know? That makes no sense at all. Then again, it probably also makes sense to use solar panels, just even if there is ice. You can just scrape the ice off. You should be very gentle not to break the solar panel. Of course, you probably couldn't use a wind turbine in those locations, because if a wind turbine gets frozen, then, that's not a turbine anymore. That's just a waste of energy, or a waste of resources. I never thought I'd be making aluminum plates right now, but I'm making aluminum plates. I don't know what to do to make a heliostatic mirror. Helio... Dang. Ah, I see. So, okay, so it gives us 3 for... I don't even need to make steel plates. That is how amazing these things are. Man, I am starting to love solar power. Imagine if you had a solar boiler powered car, that'd be amazing. That'd be actually kind of cool. Solar power is just kind of lame. Okay, so now we're making a power plant. And, I remember when I was, okay, let's stop talking about stories. You know what? I've seen images of solar towers before. And they have, like, the mirrors, and they're, like, pointing at some giant tower thing that just somehow harnesses the power of that? Well, that's exactly what this is. These are mirrors. You know, I just love HBM's mod. It's just built different. I mean, honestly, imagine using mirrors for solar power. That is just incredible. Okay, so now I gotta link this to this and then point these all into that thing, and, wow, that's a lot of light. Now we're gonna need a water source for this, and I actually am a bit prepared for this. I have, some alloy that we're supposed to be using to build a nuclear reactor right now. Guess what I'm not doing right now? I'm not building a nuclear reactor. But I am using this basic plating here, 126 pieces to make fluid thingies. Okay, I'm hoping that a single one of these will do enough that I won't need more, because these are annoying to make, and I don't want to make a lot of them. You know, I'm hoping I only need to make about 4 of these, because that's pretty much all I expect to need. Okay, so now that we got this thing nice and hot, it's at like 3,500... Oh, does it need 3,200 TU? Or is that what you're telling me? Thermal units? Well, okay, anyway, let's just shove the infinite water source in the bottom and hope it starts making steam. It is making steam. It is definitely making steam, but it's not getting enough water. That's an issue. Okay, so I'm gonna make some mechanical pipes, even though these are kind of expensive. Well, actually, they aren't very expensive, because I have unlimited iron and steel. Well, my steel is limited, because I'm limited to the amount of coal powder I can make, but I can make a ton of coal powder. I mean, there's no chance that I'll run out of coal powder. I just now realized that even though I removed these, they're still projecting a beam of light straight into my house. It's probably gonna melt down my house. Now that looks pretty nice. Let me just slap down some of these. Let's see if 2 of these can handle the amount of water that this thing intakes. Because if that is the case, then I'll just use 2 of these, but if I need 4 of these, I will use more. And it's seeming like I can't do that. Okay. I will need more of them, unfortunately. And, of course, more mirrors as well, because you can't have too many mirrors. Actually, it looks like I'll need 2 of them. That's actually pretty good. And that's 7 mirrors for each one? Okay, then. Do these work at nighttime, too? That's actually... Oh. Oh, no, they don't. Yeah, they're running out of thermal energy now. Yep. Okay, so now I got the whole solar plant set up. I just need to hook up all of the mirrors to... I need 7 more mirrors to hook up to this one. So there'll be no problem at all, and I'll go ahead and just do that right now. I now have 108 aluminum ingots, which completely replenishes our supply of aluminum. Okay, well, I got 9 more solar heliostatic... These are not solar panels. Solar panels are lame. Heliostatic mirrors and boiler towers, those are pretty cool. Oh, dang, look at this guy. He's fully geared, and I said we weren't going to be fighting anybody today. But this guy is, like, absolutely geared up with, like, hey... Drop your helmet, please. I would love the helmet. Everything else, though, it doesn't really matter. Just give the helmet. Okay. So now we need to make turbines, and I hate making turbines. We will just make these types of turbines, and we're only going to make as many as I need. Oh, I forgot we hadn't made turbines yet. I didn't realize this was the first time we were making turbines. Anyway, yeah, so I choose to make the industrial turbines, which are basically like the smaller big ones. They're the medium-sized ones. And they are actually cheaper and more logistically viable than these little tiny, very tiny ones that I was going to make. So I just made those instead. Something tells me I should be making these ones, because these ones require only 3, but maybe I should make those. Maybe. Well, there's a big problem here. We don't have I don't think we're gonna have enough titanium to do this. Okay, that is 2 turbine fan blades. That is not enough titanium at all. I should go get the slag. I need more slag. Okay, so we are making the tiny turbine. Not the tiny turbine, but the decently tiny turbine. Because it's less expensive than making so many of those really tiny turbines. I will make the tiny turbine. Now this will require high-speed steel, which is made with cobalt and steel. Basically, to make that, you just throw those two things in a blast furnace and you're set. But, another good thing is that our gold farm actually gives gold wire instead of ingots or nuggets, so I don't actually have to make wires. Okay, so I finished the first turbine blade. I need 2 more pieces of turbine blade for this. However, we're all out of titanium. Oh, is this titanium? No, it's just iron plates. What the heck? Of course, I think we're gonna have just enough for this, even though we need more titanium for that. We actually have just enough for the thing. Holy crap. Yeah, I'm gonna need to go do some more mining. Now we need 2 large steel rotors. What the heck are these? Okay, so 2 of those don't look too bad. I'm gonna make 6 of them, because I need more of these. I already know I need more of these. In fact, I will need even more. I'm gonna need to make ring coils as well. And this is the generator body, so you basically take large steel rotors and ring coils and steel. And that is a lot of work usually, but I had all the stuff we needed to make that. It wasn't too bad. Remember how I said we need more steel? Well, or titanium? We need 18 more pieces of it, so I have to go hunting for some titanium. I don't know what this pickaxe can do, but I'm hoping I can use its good powers. Oh wow, it's a good weapon apparently. This thing has AoE, and it says AoE 2. I don't know what that means. Oh, it makes a big ol' AoE. Okay, that is ridiculous. I don't need an AoE that big. That is too big. Found my first piece of titanium. This stuff is annoying. I don't know how to find it. I mean, except for looking underground. I guess I can get rid of those because I have unlimited gold and iron. I found... Okay, I haven't found more uranium than titanium. But I was gonna say, I seem to find more uranium than titanium. And I'm looking for both. Don't ask why. Yeah, you all have no idea how long that took. But we're actually getting this done now. And now I only need 3 more. Okay, now we're done. Now we're actually done. We have a turbine capable of handling all of the steam. I think we have too much steam for this one turbine, though, so I'm definitely gonna need to make more. I even had an extra plate for some reason. I don't know why. That really makes me mad, because I don't want to have an extra plate. Alright, so all we gotta do now is actually get all of these things hooked together, and then we should be done. So yeah, we extract the steam from the top, and it goes into the turbine and becomes energy. Now, I didn't know this at the time, but if you use a fluid identifier on the actual boiler, you can change it to actually heat up steam into dense steam, and then super dense steam, and then basically you can just keep going up to tier 4 steam if you wanted to. And eventually I do upgrade it to do that. However, I just didn't know that at the time, that I could change what fluids it can use. It can do any fluid, even oil. And that's pretty amazing. So yeah, these heliostatic boilers are probably my favorite item in HBM's mod. Just because they're just great. They can do a lot of things. Actually, time to show off the finished product. Now, I don't know if the turbine's gonna be able to keep up with the things. Doesn't matter if it does or not. I mean, if we wanted to get maximum efficiency, then, well, that's not what I do. Now, it seems to be keeping up pretty good, except these are gonna these are gonna fill up. That's unfortunate. Well, if you all have enjoyed today's episode, then please consider liking and subscribing. If you have any comments, questions, or suggestions, leave them down below. I'll see you all next time, and goodbye.